Welcome back, Missionary Boris, part two of our back in the days. Remember, we had just done the roasted breadfruit, and I said I was going to try it by just baking it, not knowing what I'm doing. That's how we always do it back in the days. We turn our hand according to the saying and make fashion. So I told you that instead of doing it, I'm frying it in the oil today. I am just going to put it in the oven. I don't know what it will look like, how it will come out, but truly in the house it smells as if I am baking some bread. So now I'll be looking at it with you and we'll be turning it over. Remember the breadfruit is already roasted and it is cooked. It is cooked, so there's nothing too hard in it to be cooked. But here what we have from the oven. It feels crispy. Wow. Wow, something is going on here. Yeah, it smells like we are baking some bread here. I've never tried like this before, so we are trying it together. You see that steam coming out? Yes. No oil, we are baking the breadfruit. What are we going to be having with it? So I turn them. So we'll be going back in the oven for another few minutes while we prepare something to eat with it. Breadfruit in the Caribbean, ackee and saltfish, sardine, whatever you find with it as meat kind protein, it goes good. Today, my mind feel like having some sardine with it. So let me tell you, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a little piece of tomato, a piece of onion, some green pepper, and of course sardine cannot go without a little hot pepper. So I'm sorry for Grace and Emma today. When I do my sardine, I make sure I have some lemon juice. Sardine have a little raw taste, and I just don't like the raw in it, so I'll be using a little lemon juice in. So let's get ahead by doing our sardine while we wait and the breadfruit to come out. My mouth is watering at this moment. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be cooking up, sauteing in the seasoning so that I can put my breadfruit. Remember I told you, so many of us in Jamaica, we use breadfruit in so many different ways. We boil it, and when it boils, it tastes like the ones that we boil is not as fit as the one that we roast. Right? When it is boiled, it have a little potato. You know potato? Yes. It have a little potato taste in it. Yes. Sometimes it is roasted. It tastes on the, bami, cassava bami. It have that bami taste in it. That's when it is nice. I tell you, nothing is nice like a hot roasted breadfruit with some ackee and saltfish in it. Peppery. Wow, that's a bomb, man. Many of the young people love it when it is roasted and it is fried over. They enjoy it that way. But since I'm one that is promoting, and when you fry it, it have this chippy taste. It is crispy and it carries that chippy taste. So what we do, since I'm promoting health consciousness back in the days, I just don't want to use too much of the oil in it. Too much of the oil. So today I'm trying something new. I'm baking my roasted breadfruit. While I'm baking it, I'll be doing it with some sardine today. Yes. This lovely tomato. I'm not using all of this. I'm just cutting a little piece from it. You know something? These children don't like a lot of seasoning. Every day I talk about my children, what they don't like. And you know what happened? They love when mommy cook. And so I used to love when grandma cook. So here am I have a little piece of tomato, this is a piece of onion. Yeah, I'll be putting it in the pot. Look. See? And this is my hot pepper. My hot pepper. If you can't take it, please, you can use a fork and hold the pepper like this and take a little, yeah, a little piece of pepper. It cuts it fine, very fine, so that I saute it along with the onion. Yes. And this is my pot. My pot. My little pot that I used to do so much things. So I put this seasoning in there. Pour a little of my lemon juice in it, just to keep down the rawness. Not a lot. Not a lot. I don't like to smell the rawness in the... that breadfruit is killing me. It smells as if I'm doing some bread, hot bread. And my oil, of course. Somebody's asking me why the fire is not on. You know something? I don't like when this oil flashing all over the place. So you know what I do? I make sure I don't heat my pot when I'm frying anything. I put it in there immediately and turn the stove on. Yes. What I'm going to be doing now, I'll be covering my pot so that the steam will stay in there to make sure that the steam is the seasoning is being sauteed. Remember, I don't put it in the hot oil because I do not want the oil to splash up all over the house. So I cover it. Within the next 5 or 6 minutes, I'll be ready to put my sardine. Back in the days, now that it's around 5 minutes since I have the seasoning being sauteed. Remember, you see the steam that is coming out of it? You can look. How do I know when it is cooked? The seasoning is all soft and mushy. There it is. There it is. So I'll be putting my sardine in it now. So I washed my sardine as usual. I do a lot of washing. And I'll cut my sardine. It's as easy as that. You just flip it, flip it over. No need for a cutter anymore. No need for a cutter. I turned it over and give it another few minutes for it to be ready. So here my sardine is in the seasoning. Put this away and I covered it again. So the steam, remember sardine is already cooked. Remember the breadfruit is being put in the oven for 1 hour. We bake it at 350 degrees. So now we turn it and the half of the interval of the hour. So now we are at the finishing product. And we also do our sardine, which is now being ready. You see that steam that is coming out of it? I'm wondering how is it going to be tasted? Roasted, baked breadfruit today. Yes. We are here. We are here. Here's the finished product. Wow, it's crispy. You can hear that. Wow, it's just on time. An hour. So I'll be putting it on my plate. Let me put it on the plate with my sardine. My sardine. Remember we do this today. Yes. This is, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to taste it and I'll be giving Pastor Boris some baked sardine breadfruit with sardine saute. I think I should be the first participant of my, wow. You see that is crispy. It's lovely. My God. It's nice. It's a bit crispy. It tastes a little sweet with the sardine. I wonder what I'm going to be surprising Pastor Boris today to hear what he's gonna say. You know something? Thank you.